Virgo, welcome to your special retrograde forecast. Now let's take a look. What should you be expecting during this period and what's going to be coming your way? This is actually a general forecast for everyone. So whether you're single or married, okay? It's all really up to you. All right. Well, Virgo, looks like there is an earth sign. Someone who's younger than you will be disappointing you. And you feel like you shouldn't have showed too much affection or love towards this person because they are just pretty much abusing you. You're already at the last end of your rope, and it's like you're only holding on for what it's worth, but you know to yourself that the time is almost over. Now, well, this is actually younger water sign or earth sign, okay, that you're with. Now, the things that's been going on in your life right now, especially when it comes to your career, for the past few weeks or months, it's been really traumatic and tremendous for you, but now things are slowly picking up. Now, the problem here is in your domestic life and in your current situation right now with your spouse, looks like you have a lot of thinking to do, a lot of decisions to make, and like you're already at the end of your straw, okay? And as much as you want to still survive this, right around first week of November, there will be something like a big confrontation, big fight, exchange of words, as in really harsh words, that's going to be coming in between the two of you. And it will also be costing your job. There is a presentation or like something big that you're preparing for, and then all of a sudden, like you've been working yourself off, and you've been working doing your best, okay, to come up with a better idea because you want to get the other position by next year. And unfortunately, your spouse or your partner will be doing something to sabotage you. Either this person is going to do something with your car, with with whatever it is that you do every time that you go to work, okay? I can't really tell specifically, but there is something that this person will be causing you as a delay, and that will cost you to miss out the presentation. Your boss will be very disappointed with you because they're really counting on this pitch and this meeting. And there are also some other surprise senior people, senior executives or senior investors that will be there. But the thing here is you need to find a way. Don't try to fix your car if your car is not moving. Take an Uber or taxi or whatever it is. Leave it for now and have a backup. Okay? If you're doing a presentation and if you're doing it at home, it's in your laptop, create a backup and put it in your office PC or office desktop, okay, or office laptop. Whatever happens, you need to be much more ready, prepared, and much more smarter this time because your partner is kind of a little bit delusional and they're already getting out of control and out of their hands, okay, and out of your hands. And the situation is pretty much chaotic. Their insecurities are eating them up, and it seems like this is, like a little bit too much for you. Now, if you will be able to avoid those things that this person will be doing, then I feel like you will be safe, okay? But please, because there will be a heartbreak that's going to be coming when it comes to your domestic life and marriage or relationship. and then there will be betrayal. Okay. Now, I also feel like this person is seeing someone who's an air sign on the side, or possibly you're the one who's seeing somebody on the side, which is an air sign. But then there will be some lies that will be discovered, or lies that will be uncovered. If you feel like the relationship is non-workable anymore or irreparable, it's time for you to walk away. Rather than stay with it for the sake of your foundation or for the sake of whatever you have gone through in the past. Because obviously with the patterns that's going to be coming your way and what's going to be occurring in the past, this is clearly like the two of you are raging into war. And the two of you are much more determined to put down your, the relationship, your love, your thoughts, your, everything. And this will be affecting both of your work relationships or your work path. So I feel like by the end of this, around first week of December, you are going to be walking away and will be taking a little breather and move away for a little bit. Okay. Now, work-wise, when it comes to your workplace, if you will be able to avoid those disappointments that's going to be coming your way in whatever shape or whatever form it is, then you are going to get the recommendation and the approval of the investors or the board or whatever it is, or your team or your boss by next year, and you're the one who will be leading a project by February. Okay? This is going to be a very big break for you. That's why you're really working your damnedest to get this, because you know that it's just going to take you to a much better path and to a much bigger role. Let's take a look further at your love life. Well, at least 2020 looks promising to you. And let's take a look. Virgos, looks like there is a water sign from the past that will be coming back into your life. But this person is not really honest or trustworthy. Communications will be very active, especially for singles during this time. Okay, October, November. Fire sign, air sign, earth sign. Now the thing here is, these three are all bad news. Okay. Well, I'm not saying that they're all bad eggs, but they're all from the past, and it seems like they're just gonna give you a lot more heartbreaks. So much better for you to settle with somebody new, and someone who will be giving you, like better chance and better opportunity to be happy. And I feel like there is an older earth sign that you will be starting something new. Okay. To those singles, looks like you will be meeting someone who's an older, matured, stable, ready to commit. It's like this person is rolled into one. Okay. They're ready, matured. They're funny, witty, charming, very good looking, and brown eyes. And it seems like they are very, they're very, very, what do you call this? Romantic. Okay. They're very simple, but they're not cheap. It's just that they don't like the usual huff of going in a fancy dinner or going out, impressing and stuff like that. They're more into the, like a cool way of getting to know each other, like a long walk, barefoot, and very simple, just hot dog and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not saying that they're gonna be like always like that, but they just want to see the simple side of you, and they will also be very observant. Okay, so this is good for singles. Now, for those who's already married, it looks like there is somebody, especially if your relationship is already on the rocks right now. Okay, there is somebody who will be paying attention to you, more likely a coworker that will be expressing their intent or their feelings or their interest in you. But be very careful in getting involved in illicit affair, especially that it's an office affair. Okay, this is good for singles, but for those who's already married, this is not really recommendable. Okay, especially for those of you who is trying to pitch for a new position, you will have a very bad reputation, and your boss will also be very disappointed with you. Now, some of you will also be dealing with some childhood issues or some, those traumas from the past, family histories, repeating same karma. And it seems like the person that you're with right now, especially if you're with somebody younger, okay, it's an open sign: air, fire, water, earth. They're kind of lying. The reason why they're being so vengeful and they're attacking you is because that they will, they will try to cover up whatever that they've been doing, whatever it is that's already ongoing, and whatever it is that they are really trying to, do on the side while you're beating yourself up and while you're working so hard. Now, there will be some revelations and secrets that will be, coming out in the open, but you're the one who will still be reigning. Okay? Naturally, you're more in touch with your emotions, with your water side. Okay? And you're very hardworking, diligent, and very ambitious person. But when it comes to love, this is where you always struggle. Because you don't know how to express yourself. You don't know how to open up. You don't know how to deal with your fears. You don't know how to deal with your insecurities. And you don't know how to deal with problems. Okay? You don't know how to communicate. Now, don't bottle up your feelings. Okay? Those things are just the stereotypical definition of a sign. And your sign doesn't really define you. It's you as a person. Okay? You can change this. You can work it out. And you can definitely speak up. There's nothing wrong if you will just say it out loud that whatever whatever you're feeling or whatever it is that you want to happen. Because without the proper communications, the relationship is dead. Okay? And this is what you really need to express. Now, the problem now with your partner right now is very insecure, childish, immature, self-centered, self-serving, and very self-absorbed. Okay? So, I mean, of course that they have some good qualities, but they're pretty much hidden. So, follow your instincts and don't take any actions or major decisions during this time because it's not yet the right time. This is a very indecisive moment, and do not get involved with anyone, even if it's really, really tempting. Okay? You are starving for love, affection, compassion, and, you know, attention. But you're not going to get whatever that is missing in your relationship or from your partner from other people. You are just incurring and banking more karma. All right? Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, chemistry. This could be the one. Free yourself, attraction, retreat. It is safe for you to love. Express your love. Healing family issues. See, I told you that there are some family stuff that's gonna be happening, occurring, and will be repeating again. Now you need to renew your connection, your chemistry, because it's slowly withering. Like what I said, without the proper communications, the relationship is dead. Now, you feel like this is really the one, or you thought that this was the one. But you need to free yourself up for a little while. You need to take a few steps back to see the bigger picture, or you need to take a little breather. Go someplace else and find yourself again. Attraction is still there. And like what I said, you need to retreat. Okay, you need to go someplace else. It's safe for you to love. So stop walling yourself up. Stop racing those boundaries, building bricks, and stop bottling up your feelings. Okay, express yourself. You need to learn how to do this. And there are some family issues, like you need to forgive your father, or your mother, or whoever it is in your family that has done you wrong in the past. And there are also some past life connections that you also need to resolve. Okay? So let's take a look at your oracle cards. What will be the advice of the angels for you? Loyal heart. Some of you needs to practice this. Orphan. Breathe. See, I told you. You need to find some time to breathe. Message in a bottle. Between worlds. The tribe. Thinker. Not for you. You're looking for somebody who's plainly loyal, okay? And faithful. Now, those words are actually, their meanings are pretty much different. But sometimes people think that, okay, if you're loyal, then of course, then you're also faithful. It's not. You can be loyal but not faithful, and you can be faithful but not loyal. Okay? There's a huge difference between the two. But at this point, this is what you also need to practice. And this is also what you're looking for. But you need to love yourself first before this comes your way. Orphan. Sometimes you feel like you're so alone, nobody's there for you. Like the world is on your shoulder and it's always raining on you. But you know what? The problem here is you just need to reach out. Like what I said, don't build too much walls. Set some boundaries, but do not keep on building up, like piling up your bricks and to build some walls. It's not right. Okay, you're only isolating yourself. You are not making yourself stronger. You're making yourself weak. All right? Breathe. Find some time to really like have some air. Okay, some fresh air to refreshen your emotions, your mind, and everything else that that sometimes, because when we are a little bit depressed and stressed, we can't breathe. It's like there's something heavy in our chest that's been preventing us from breathing properly. And those are actually, sometimes we panic, okay, in our own way because we don't know what to do. We're so afraid of facing the losses. We're so afraid of facing the rejection, isolation, being alone. But you know what? Sometimes it's also fun to be alone, like you don't have to answer to anyone. You can just be crazy, without anyone criticizing and saying that, don't do that. It's like, it's really humiliating or something like that. Sometimes it's fun to be who you really are on your own. So find some time to breathe. Spend some time alone. Okay? Message in a bottle. Your angels are trying to send you some signs and symbols, especially to your dreams. So pay attention. Between worlds, you cannot wear a mask all the time. You cannot say that you're okay even though you're not. You can't pretend that you're happy even though you're crying on the inside. And you can't pretend that everything is perfect even though it's already chaos on the inside. Okay? It's time for you to face the real world and be real. The tribe. You can only rely to your family, but somehow the people that we expect to be there the most for us are the people who criticizes us and the people who actually puts us down. You have some family issues that you need to, resolve. Thinker. You're overanalyzing sometimes, okay? And sometimes right before somebody says it or somebody makes a decision about it, you already put the words into their mouth, or it's like you think in advance for them. Give the person a chance to say whatever it is that they needed to say or do, and give them a chance to move forward. Okay? Not for you. There are some things right now that you just need to learn how to accept that, you can't have everything. And when there is something that you are praying for to have, and, the universe won't give it to you, then it means that there is something much better. Let it go and let a much bigger one come in. Right? Anyway, that's it for you for this time, or for this retrograde Virgo. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone and live at the calls, just go visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.